Right now in the world is one of the most incredible times to be alive. The fact that we're here right now in such an incredible awakening with so much rapid change. If we look through history, we'll see that just in the last generation, things are changing faster, 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 and faster in our society, in our technology, in our consciousness. We're in this age of rapid explosion, and it's incredible. And a lot of what I notice happens in this space, because it is so amazing to be here, is it's so easy to be so excited for what's to come. Not just in our society, not just in our technology, but actually in our own lives too. Because we know that what's to come is our dream reality. We know how powerful we are now. We understand manifestation. We're waking up more and more every day. We realize shifting. The science is now showing how malleable reality is. But one of the most important things to remember in this rapidly changing and expanding environment is to remember to appreciate where we currently are in our journey. Not just the things that you might label as good, but also the challenges. Because one day, not too far from now, you will look back and you will always remember this time that you're in right now, and you will always see it as such a beautiful time. You'll be so grateful. And one of the things that I've learned is that I look back and I see myself in this journey, and I wouldn't change anything. I have no regrets, because everything led me to where I am now, and all my mistakes and all the things that you might think I'd want to change, I don't, because that's what caused me to learn. But if I could tell myself something, I would most likely tell myself to appreciate where I'm at, to appreciate the way that things are. Because back then, things weren't always so easy for me. I didn't really necessarily have the easiest go at it. I had lots of challenges in my life. I didn't really have people I connected with. I didn't have any money to even buy food with. I didn't even have a home. I lived in a car. So there was a lot of things that you'd think I might want to change. But what I really wish I could tell myself is, Nathan, don't be so fixated on trying to make these accomplishments and goals happen. Don't be so fixated on keeping your mind on the future. Because I was in such a special place. And I honestly just wish I would have enjoyed it more. Because I see it now as one of the most incredible times in my life, and that'll never happen again, not in that way. So we need to understand that everything that's happening in our lives right now, even though it might be challenging, even though there might be things that we feel fundamentally we don't want to be happening in our lives anymore, we need to realize that being present in those situations means that you get to actually experience it. It's the difference between watching an entire season of a show. Imagine season 1 of your life, okay? And the whole entire time through every single episode, you're just like la 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 la, not watching, not enjoying the challenges that the characters are going through, not enjoying the development. You're just like, please, I want to be on the last episode already. And then the last episode comes and you go, but wait, there's not as much enjoyment now possible in that last episode, where everything comes to you that you've been asking for, because you missed the journey. You weren't present for it. And we'll see that the journey really was the most valuable part of all of it. And that all these things that manifest and come into our lives are inherently meaningless. And that the meaning that they actually represent is the journey that we had to get there. That's the true meaning. That's the true value of the things that we're moving towards in our lives. It's really the representation of our movement, of our expansion, of our learning, of our growing. So what if we found a way, you and me, to be able to just be here with the way that things are right now and appreciate it, all of it, especially the things that we don't like? Because those are the things that you will look back on one day and realize were the biggest gifts that the universe gave you. The challenges, the opportunities to grow, to learn, there's nothing like them. We might think that we just want everything to be perfect all the time. But there's this video game called Minecraft. You probably heard of it. I played it a lot when I was a kid with my family. And I learned, I don't want to play creative mode where they just give me all the materials and I'm basically a god and can fly around and do anything. I want to start the game with nothing in my inventory and have to build this dirt shack, and I want to work for the materials. I want to beat those enemies and those zombies that come out at night and try to kill me, right? That's what makes that huge mansion that I ended up building after weeks of playing feel so special to be in. All the memories, the entire journey I went through to get there. I don't want to play life on creative mode. I want to take part in the actual game. I want to play this life. But so many of us are just beating our heads against the wall, wishing we were on creative mode. And we try to learn new techniques and new understandings to make it like creative mode and instantly spawn items in. But that's not really what you want. That's not really what makes this place special. It's the journey. It really is the journey. And the destination is incredible too. It really, really is. It's amazing to be on the top of the mountain you've been hiking up for months and months and years of your life. It really is. But what makes it so incredible at the top is seeing the entire path you walked up there. If you just pay someone in a helicopter to drop you off at the top, it's a nice view, but there's something that is missing. And what's missing is the life. And you are alive. You came here to live and to be alive. So why don't we stop wishing that we weren't alive? Why don't we stop wishing that our life was different and understand that the way that it is right now is a special gift that we will only receive right now in this way that it's happening. Right now is a very special moment. Things are never going to be exactly fine-tuned the way they are in this specific circumstance in your life. So when things happen that bother you, when things happen that are great, right? This is one of the things. Don't get so lost and obsessed with your goal that you miss the ability to appreciate the people in your life. The way that things are. Appreciate that there's a roof over your head. If there's not, appreciate that there isn't. I didn't have that for about 1.5 to 2 years while I was struggling to manifest this YouTube channel. But I look back and I see it wasn't actually a struggle. I was hallucinating the struggle. It was a gift. It was a joyride. It was an amazing experience. There were so many times I went on hikes and completely missed the beauty of where I was in the world because I was just thinking about making a video that was going to achieve a lot of results. And I missed it. I wasn't actually there to receive this incredible gift of life. But when you're able to appreciate everything and then still take action towards your goals and manifestations, but from a place of appreciating things the way they are now, there is so much more power to it because you just feel so much more peace. There's a vibrance and an energy that you feel when you're not in such a resistance, when you're not so upset about the way that things are, when you just feel good and you're in an allowing state and you're receiving everything the way it is right now, you feel better, like a lot better, seriously. And you appreciate more and you're more grateful and feeling really good and having so much gratitude and appreciation. Your brain thinks better too. They've done experiments where they put people up on these little stickers they put on their head and they watch their brain scans. When somebody's in a good mood, they actually think more intelligently. The brain actually communicates with many other parts of the brain. Whereas when you're in a state of resistance and you're upset, the brain doesn't communicate as well. Signals get lost. The brain isn't communicating properly. Essentially, you're a lot more dumb, right? For lack of a better way of it coming for me to put it. But so we're more intelligent. We make better decisions. We think more clearly. We act more clearly. The decisions we make are more accurate. They have more power to them. We get better results in our life. So understand that by accepting the way that things are and appreciating the way that things are and realizing that it really is the journey, not the destination, you will actually get to your destination sooner. That's the joke. And you will have gotten there and you will enjoy the fact that you enjoyed the whole ride. And you won't look back and go, man, I wish that I had been more present. I wish that I had, done this or that. You will be a fully realized human being who is truly here living real life. Because being stuck in this cloud right here of everything is horrible and everything needs to change, that's not real life. That's just a psychosomatic projection. Right? I learned about this in my psychology courses. That's not actually reality. It's our own personal insanity. Don't live in your insanity, live in real life. Real life is amazing, it's abundant. Look at this, look at the nature, everything's just happening, right? There's an abundance of food, there's an abundance of place, and there's a lot of negative things that a lot of people like to focus on, like the overpopulation or the cost of living or all these things. And I'm not saying that those situations can't improve, but I know for a fact that if you want to be the person to actually improve them, you need to find a way to feel more aligned with the truth of the power of you. And this is how I've discovered is the way to do it. If you really want to make changes to the world in your own life, in society, in the government, on a global scale, The first way to actually make those changes is to find a way to be okay with the way that things are now, and from there, find a way to be grateful for them. That's the person who has the power of the universe behind every action they take. And you are that person. I know you are. And I know you know it too. That to create real change doesn't come from a place of thinking things are horrible. It comes from a place of seeing that they're actually fundamentally pretty amazing. Really. Let's take a breath together. Imagine life where you're just actually living it. Could you imagine that? It's not far-fetched. You could do it today. You really could. And you've already taken the first step by being open to this and by being here in this video, and then by moving into your life and making new and better decisions to actually exist in this place. And I've got classes, I've got upcoming live events. If you want to learn more about those and tune more into information like this, you can learn about that in the description of this video. I've got all these links. It's all organized for you. I really appreciate you very much. Much love to you, and I'll see you for the next video.